Okay, guys, the video's gonna be blurry. I forgot to shut off the fucking macro, so it's gonna be all blur vision there. It's just audio anyway, so it shouldn't fucking matter. Bye. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter. Oh, wait, hold on, I'm doing a video. Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bathroom of Solitude, 3rd season. Oh, wait, we already started it. Anyway, this video is a series I came up with while at work. Oh, God. Work. Okay. Basically, the overview of this series is basically that the internet has a large influence on what we enjoy and don't enjoy nowadays. Now, before you go, that crap, Lewis, well, hear me out. Let's start out in the beginning here. This is mostly for anybody who's over 22. Remember back in the good old days when there was barely internet, or none for most people? We just sat down and we watched cartoons and shit all day. And I'm just talking about for a vast majority of people, not everybody. We sat down, we watched cartoons, and we enjoyed what we wanted to enjoy and watch and enjoy. But when we went to school, there were things people liked en masse, like Family Guy and Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, at least at my school. It may be different, but here's the point. For example, when people started getting into Pokemon cards, that you wanted Pokemon cards too? That you just wanted to be part of that crowd and trade cards and fight everybody, even though nobody in school ever knew the rules of the game and so never fought. They knew about Yu-Gi-Oh, but they never learned Pokemon. I never got that. Weren't you part of that? Weren't most of you part of that? Unless you were too young not to be part of that, but if you were old enough to be part of the Yu-Gi-Oh part, were you part of that if that was in your school? You know, you just think of a generalization of something that happened that you got into that you just wanted to get into because it was there. Now, maybe in your mind you rationalize that you liked it too, or you just wanted to try it too. I mean, come on, people. You look back, and do you really do the things anymore, or enjoy the things anymore that people enjoyed at school? Unless it was Yu-Gi-Oh. I enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh. Just let me put it this way. Okay, now you know how everybody bitches and complains that 90s cartoons were the coolest. No. You see, back in the day, we didn't have internet, so we had the comfort of just watching cartoons and enjoying it through our own leisure. And the cartoons we enjoy was not only enjoyable because they were enjoyable, but it also related and was relevant to us. However, as you fast forward through time, you learn that these cartoons may have not been as enjoyable as they seem or used to be, and then you've got to realize that it hurts because it's no longer relevant or, you know, related to you anymore. Surely, many people have felt like this for their cartoons, yet they actually haven't. All over the internet, there are people who go, "What the fuck, you're talking bad about this cartoon? This cartoon was awesome." Time to take off the nostalgia glasses, guys. Like, Angry Beavers wasn't really that good in the first place. Now, don't get me wrong, before people start jumping my throat. Okay, there are a few really good episodes of Angry Beavers that still exist. The thing is, the majority of the show just wasn't that good anymore, or good anymore now, or just good. Yet people will go and jump down your throat for talking bad about Angry Beavers. Well, have any of you actually sat down and watched every episode again? What was your general consensus? Well, my consensus was it wasn't as good anymore. It bored me. I fell asleep on a few episodes. Most of the episodes. Most of the episodes I just sat there and watched, and a few other episodes I got a chuckle. The thing is that when people come to defend Angry Beavers, they always mention the specific parts, holy crap, that air conditioning is cold. They always mention the specific parts of the show that they enjoyed without looking at the overall picture that there's more mediocre than good. That's the problem. Now, fast forward to more recent times. Now, there's memes and internet cartoons called Flash animation and My Little Pony and bullshit. Let's look back at That's Over 9,000 real quick, because now I'm going to talk about internet influence and memes. Now, for a long time, It's Over 9,000 was the big thing. Everybody found it funny. Everybody made their own video of it. Hell, even I did. I thought it was great. You look at it now, and you're like, fuck, did I enjoy that? It's because if you're part of it, think about it this way. You wanted to be part of it. You wanted it. You just wanted that piece of it for yourself. Because that's the only way to explain it. Everybody did 9,000 videos. Even when it wasn't funny, we all did it. And it was glorious to us until the next thing came out and we moved on. And then there were some people who couldn't move on because they still thought it was cool. And then there we go, because we thought it was cool. Now, what makes that a difference between school and life over the internet? With the internet, you have so much accessibility, and there's always so many people there that whenever you click on a video, you look at the comments and you're like, whoa, your opinion is influenced by this. Now, take note, I'm talking about a majority of people, not everybody. There is select few people who actually genuinely like things. Now, think of it, where was I getting at? Now, think of it this way. Now, It's Over 9,000 is not funny anymore. Yet, there's probably something out there that's not funny that we like right at this moment because it's popular. Now, before you get your panties in a bunch, hold on, I need to think of what I was going to say next. Okay, I got it. I bet you're wondering, Lewis, why is it that we like it so much at one point and then we drop it so fast? It's because it's the internet. It's much faster than TV. TV decides when we're watching what they bring out, and so we have to learn to enjoy it more because it just stays there. Like House. I love House. However, over the years I realized there's like a few aspects of it that piss me off. Like House doing this. Like for 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds! Jesus Christ! And every episode. Analogy. Oh my god, I solved the case! I mean, walks out. He just solved the case, didn't he? And then, shit like that just started to get on my nerves about the show. But the thing is, I watch the show every week, and, that's how it works out. With the internet, it's always there. Always accessible. Things are coming out really fast. So, naturally, and it's always one shot. It's not like an entire full series, like anime or television show. No, it's usually one shot. And people jump on it because it's a one shot. But then, because the internet is so fast and it's a one shot, eventually people move away to the next big thing. Now, this affects other people as well in a negative sense, where people will hate it just to hate it, or hate it because they want to be unique. It's all about that too. Like I said, there are people who genuinely don't like things as well. And this is actually streamed on the internet. I mean, come on. Let's say everything was on right now, but it was the 90s. Do you really think that many bronies, and that's what I'm going to say, bronies, would have jumped onto My Little Pony if it wasn't for the internet? Think about that. Do you really think people would have sat down and watched the fucking show if there wasn't the internet? So they could look at clips, so they could skip the title screen. So, sequence. Goddamn video games. Do you really think so? No. That show wouldn't have been that big without the internet. It wouldn't have as many haters because of the internet. It wouldn't have so many people who fucking loved it because of the internet. Now, I'm actually not part of that crowd because I was gone for 2 years, guys. I did not know My Little Pony was super popular when I started watching it. If you guys didn't notice by now, I'm an avid player of video games and an avid lover of cartoons of all types. Yeah, well, except for anime. Anime I do have a very strong negative opinion about. Like, because the internet's just... yeah. And then there's, God, what was the other thing? Well, okay, let's just put it that... Well, okay, I got that point across. But, okay, let's look at DMC real fast. DMC, the new Devil May Cry. Before that game even came out, people started already hating on it and started growing en masse that this game is gonna blow. Oh my god, his hair is black! It's supposed to be white! Well, that was a huge thing, hating on DMC. I've never seen so much hate for something that's a video game until that showed up. And, okay, I played the game, guys, and when that game came out, boom, massive hate bomb, boosh, people hating everywhere, bodies, fires, whoa, with only a few defenders of the game in sight. Okay, look, the game isn't bad. The game just isn't that good either. It's average, with some pretty cool points. There's some actually pretty cool shit in there. Just, there's also some pretty much shit that makes you feel pretty awful playing the game. Game's just average when it comes down to it. I know a lot of I said it's bad, but, you know, influences. But no, the game's actually just average. There are people out there who say that that game is worse than Devil May Cry 2. Have you played I have the HD collection. Maybe I should do a run-through of Devil May Cry 2 so you guys can see, like, I'll do no commentary so I can play the best I can. You know, like I did, like I usually do when there's no commentary. You guys saw me beat well, most of you may have saw me beat Super Golden Ghost without, like, dying. Thanks to Cloud8745 for giving me a save state to the final boss, because I wasn't doing all that shit again. I wasn't going through all the levels again, fuck that. But, there are people who say the game is worse than Devil May Cry 2, and that's not the truth. It's not even opinion, it's fact. Fact, that Devil May Cry 2 is a clunky, terrible... How many times did you high time and fucking press aerial rave and you miss? You know what? That happens in Devil May Cry 2 like 90% of the time. And how many times did you fucking shoot people with guns and everything dies? Everything dies to Ebony and Ivory. It's imbalanced hell. It's imbalanced hell. But it happens. But because the internet is there and everybody wants to voice their opinion, they get all caught up en masse on this one thing. And then everybody was like, oh my god, Revengeance is gonna be the savior! It's gonna show that action. Okay, look, Revengeance is great, but it's not like the epitome of awesome. Bayonetta is still better than Revengeance. There are games that are better than Revengeance. Revengeance is good, but we already know that it has camera issues and bullshit like that. Okay, still fun, just problems, okay? It's not fucking worth that much attention. It's a great game, just not worth that much attention. But whatever, it's the internet. And then there are people out there who can't even admit that it was the influence of others through the internet that they like things. I'm going to sit here right now and say that a lot of that, not a lot, but some of the things that I get into on the internet is due to the influence of the internet, and I realize that. The internet is a powerful tool, guys. I mean, it's the same crap with the media, people believing the media, people watching Fox News and actually believing that crap. It's the same shit. It happens. We get caught up in it. We're human. Now, like I said, this doesn't go for the majority. This doesn't go for everybody. There are a few people. But, yeah, it's a thing. And I know I had one more thing. To mention. It's a series, so I don't even know if you guys actually understood what I was talking about or not. But there is an example. Okay, look. I remember even during my Mario and Luigi run, there was this guy, I forget who it was, but I'm sure his comments are still there, that was just being like, oh my god, you're coolest. Just to say it. Just to be part of it. And I had to go to him and I said, yo, calm your shit down. And I guess that's when I started realizing it. Right there. It's just, I had no way of expressing it at the time. Just with all this and my life turning around and blah blah blah, and I fucking have a job! Whoa! But take note, guys, I'm on a 3G internet connection. It's the best we can have. I'm out in the boonies, so I'm sorry. Also, I work. I'm tired, guys. Believe it or not, I'm in massive pain. Okay, I had to get a ride straight to house, and I fell asleep on the bed, so, but whatever, it's fine. Anyway, that's basically it. This is not going to be a super long video like the other BoS, or maybe it is, I don't know. Take it as you guys will. Bye.